Hello VC, it's Craig here, and I'm here to do a video for Rachel The Music Mam, and it's her contest for lyrics. And I picked 5. I could have picked a lot more, but each of these albums, maybe not every song, or I should say not, let's just say I enjoy the band a lot. So it's hard to pick a favorite song off of the album, but some of them I have. So Rachel, I hope this counts. I hope you're having a great day. So my first one is by Crosby, Stills and Nash. It's called Southern Cross. When I don't know, when I first heard those lyrics, and just the description of the ocean and then in a boat and I really like that song. I like the lyrics, and you just close your eyes and you're taken away on a trip. At least that's what I get from it. And when you talk about lyrics, I mean, Gordon Lightfoot, come on. I mean, he's like one of the best. But one of the songs that really stands out to me is If You Could Read My Mind. It's such a beautiful song, and I really that I can still remember being a young kid in the 70s and hearing that song on the radio. And then when I had a chance to actually get Gord's Gold, that has like a lot of his hits on here. I totally remember If You Could Read My Mind. It just brings me back. To me, music and good lyrics, a good song is like a time machine. So you can just listen to it and close your eyes and you're back to when you first heard it, or just takes you back to a time. And to me, that's what lyrics do in a song. One of the favorite right here, one of the best songwriters, storyteller, Jackson Browne. One of my favorite songs on here is Late for the Sky. And it's a beautiful picture. If you picture, back in the 70s when there was no internet, no cell phones, people actually talked, communicated. It's basically about a couple that stays up all night and they try and work out their problems or talk about it. And before you know it, it's morning. And the guy in the song, has to leave, and nothing really got figured out except that they're not going to be together. But Late for the Sky is a great album, and the song, music, lyrics is one of my favorite Jackson Browne songs. Thanks to JC the Flipside getting me into Lucero. It's really hard to really pick a song from Lucero because they have such good lyrics as it is. But one of my favorite songs is Coffin Nails, and it basically says, something from the dark came down the night John Rufus died. It landed on the windowsill, and there it cried all night. We could not see the shape of it, wailing filled the air. We knew not what it looked like, but we knew why it was there. I mean, so those kind of lyrics, I weigh my deeds on my father's scales. I balance them with coffin nails. I'd moved off the family farm in 1954. I was in and out of it, roots since I came back from the war. He died on the Ides of March, just before the dawn. Mama stayed up with him till the howling thing was gone. The things we carried in war, the things we carry now, every ounce added, can't seem to set them down. I can't seem to set them down. So, something from the dark came down. I still hear its song. Did it follow from the old world? Had it been there all along? The banshee didn't seem to bother when it was wartime. Too much death and sorrow. Too many people crying. And that's just a taste of Lucero. I mean, they have great stories, great lyrics, and I'm so thankful that JC turned me on to this band. I only have 2 records of them, so I do plan on, of course, getting more. But you want to talk about lyrics and stories, Lucero, if you're into that type, Lucero is is a great band. Just for, I mean, their lyrics, storytelling is awesome. That was number 4. Number 5, one of my favorite all-time bands, telling stories and lyrics. And yes, I'm going to read some more lyrics. If I have them. I don't know if they're in here, actually. Never mind. Oh, yeah, here they are. But the band is Dawes. The way Taylor Goldsmith and the band puts music together, and the lyrics that Taylor Goldsmith comes up with. He's the lead singer, predominant songwriter in the band. But there's like so many songs on here. Time Spent in Los Angeles, My Way Back Home, How Far We've Come. But my favorite song on this one is called A Little Bit of Everything, and I'll read it to you. And again, this is by Taylor Goldsmith, lead vocals, piano, guitar. He does a lot of the instruments as well as the predominant songwriting. But I'll just read a little bit. So the song's called A Little Bit of Everything, Rachel. With his back against the San Francisco traffic on the bridge side that faces towards the jail, setting out to join a demographic, he hoists his first leg up over the rail. A phone call's made, police cars show up quickly. The sergeant slams his passenger door. He says, "Hey son, why don't you talk through this with me? Just tell me what you're doing it for." And then the chorus goes, it's just a little bit, it's a little bit of everything. It's the mountains, the fog. It's the news at 6 o'clock. It's the death of my first dog. It's the angels up above me. It's the song that they don't sing. It's a little bit of everything. So then it goes into the next verse, completely different storyline, but same idea of a little bit of everything. There's an older man who stands in the buffet line. He's smiling and he's holding out his plate. And the further he looks back into his timeline, that hard road always led him to today, making up for when his bright future left him, making up for the fact his only son is gone, and letting everything out once his server asks him, "Have you figured out yet what it is you want?" And the guy says, "I want a little bit of everything, the biscuits and the beans, whatever helps me to forget about the things that brought me to my knees. So pile on those mashed potatoes and an extra chicken wing. I'm having a little bit of everything." So that song just has, and there's a third verse too, with another story. But that, when I first heard that song, the music and the lyrics, it just, it grabbed hold on my heart. And I love lyrics, and I love song telling. When I write my own songs, that's what I do. I tell a story. I think that's what really good songs out there, that's what they do. They're not just words, they tell a story, and that way it can grip, it can hold on to somebody. So there you go, Rachel. That's my 5. That's my 5 entries. I'll go over them again. Crosby, Stills and Nash, Southern Cross, Gordon Lightfoot, if you could read my mind. Then we go into Jackson Browne, Late for the Sky, and the song Late for the Sky. Lucero, for Coffin Nails. And Dawes, a little bit of everything. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that maybe somebody saw something, they're like, wow, I never listened to that song before, and it gives them something to think about. I hope everybody jumps on this. Rachel The Music Mam is a really is fun, very inviting, just a huge member of the VC. We all love her, and so go check out her channel and jump on this contest. Okay, VC, have a good day and God bless.